Hello children, welcome to today's class. So in your previous class we have seen reproduction, its definition, and certain types of reproduction, and we have also seen what is lifespan and examples of lifespan, uh, lifespans of various organisms. So I also gave you a brief introduction about sexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So in today's class we are going to start off a fresh topic, that is asexual reproduction. So asexual reproduction, uh, you know that it is a type of reproduction which involves a single parent, right? So like coming to this in detail, so in sexual reproduction the offspring arises from a single parent, the production of a new organism from a single parent without the involvement of sex cells or gametes. It is called as sexual reproduction. So it is also called as it is called as sexual reproduction because it does not use any special cells called sex cells or gametes for producing a new organism. So, in asexual reproduction, a part of parent organism separates off and grows into a new organism. So, thus, this sexual reproduction involves only one parent to produce a new organism, and here no sex cells are involved in asexual reproduction. So here this is about asexual reproduction, and here there are some examples of asexual reproduction, or you have certain types of asexual reproduction with examples. So you have binary fission in amoeba, and multiple fission in plasmodium, and budding is seen in hydra, spore formation in rhizopus, which is a fungus or a bread mold on the bread mold, and regeneration in planaria, that is a flatworm, and fragmentation in spirogyra, and vegetative propagation in flowering plants like rose. So these are the types of asexual reproduction along with the examples. So please note that asexual reproduction is a simple method of reproduction which mainly takes place in those organisms whose bodies have a simple structure. So the simple animals, simple plants, simple microorganisms like bacteria reproduce by asexual reproduction methods. So actually asexual reproduction takes place in unicellular animals and plant microorganisms like bacteria, and simple multicellular animals like hydra, planaria, and some multicellular plants like bryophyllum and rose plants, etc. So once the topics are started, you will be understanding this more clearly. So overall what I'm trying to say is asexual reproduction is mainly seen in simple animals, simple plants, and microorganisms. Okay, so microorganisms like bacteria, multicellular animals like hydra and planaria, and plants like bryophyllum and rose plants. So this is all about asexual reproduction detailed account. Right. So coming to asexual reproduction, and in today's topic we are going to see one type of asexual reproduction, that is fission. So let's see how this fission takes place, and um, in like by taking different examples I'll be explaining how this fission takes place. So many single celled organisms like protozoa and bacteria just split or break into two identical halves during cell division. So these are certain examples. So here you can see in the first case, this is fission in amoeba, and multiple fission in plasmodium, budding in hydra, and fragmentation in spirogyra, and regeneration in planaria, spore formation in rhizopus, and budding, what is this, vegetative propagation in bryophyllum. So these are certain examples. So once the topics are explained individually, you'll be understanding the concepts more clearly. So coming to fission, so many single cell organisms like protozoa and bacteria just split into two identical halves during cell division. leading to the creation of new organisms. So this is called as fission. In biology, fission is the process of reproduction. So be clear that in chemistry also I will be getting this term, that is fission. So there fission is breaking of two atoms, and here the fission is coming to reproduction. So it is splitting of an organism into two daughter cells. Okay, so that is fission here. So in biology, fission is the process of reproduction in unicellular organisms such as protozoa like amoeba, paramecium, leishmania, and certain bacteria. So in the process of fission, a unicellular organism splits to form two or more new organisms. And fission is of two types, that is binary fission and multiple fission. And now we are going to see in detail what is binary fission and multiple fission. So coming to binary fission, here I am showing you binary fission actually have many examples like amoeba, leishmania and paramecium, but here I am showing you only amoeba, but I will be explaining about paramecium and leishmania also. So please listen carefully and maintain your running notes. So binary fission is an asexual method of reproduction of organisms, and in binary fission the parent organism splits or divides to form two new organisms. So when this happens, the parent organism ceases or stops to exist and the two new organisms come into existence. The unicellular organisms like amoeba, paramecium, leishmania, bacteria reproduce by binary fission. Why I am always telling you these examples is very, very important for your competitive exams. Please do remember the examples of unicellular organisms. So coming to amoeba, binary fission in amoeba. So what happens is binary fission is amoeba. In amoeba, it is happened by dividing its body into two parts. So this you might be seeing in you might be seeing from your 7th, 8th standards. So here this happens when the amoeba cell has reached its maximum size of growth. Then first what happens is when it is attaining its maximum level, the nucleus starts elongating, and after this what happens is the nucleus elongates and divides into two parts, and then you can see a depression is seen in the cytoplasm here, and this depression goes on, and finally this depression cuts the amoeba into two parts. Okay, and it forms two separate amoebae. So here you can see two separate amoebae are formed. So each part of nucleus is covered by certain amount of cytoplasm, and thereby it is forming two amoebae. So amoebae is the plural form. Right, the reproduction in amoeba by binary fission is shown in this diagram. You can easily see what is happening. So I think you don't need a clear explanation because you know about amoeba fission. Okay, fission in amoeba. And so what happens is here the two daughter amoeba produced here grow to their full size by eating food, and then divide again to produce 4 amoebae, and this 4 amoebae, this goes on into 8, 8 into 16, 16 into 32. This goes on. And in the unicellular organisms such as amoeba, remember the splitting of parent cell during fission can take place in any plane. That means this splitting cannot be it is not restricted only from top or bottom, from sideways or in any plane also, in any direction. So this is about amoeba. And so coming to one more example, that is paramecium. So paramecium is a unicellular animal having short thread-like structures called cilia over its surface. So paramecium, you all know that it is having a slipper-shaped structure, also reproduced by method of binary fission. A fully grown paramecium divides into its body into two parts to form two smaller paramecia, just like amoeba. So this happens by the division of nucleus followed by the division of cytoplasm. And next, coming to Leishmania, which is also a unicellular animal, which is a protozoan. Okay, so actually it is a parasite which causes a disease known as Kala Azar or black fever, or it is also known as leishmaniasis. Leishmaniasis. This is the disease caused by the organism called leishmania. So um, like leishmania has a greater degree of organization in his body, having a whip-like structure called flagellum. So whip-like structure, it is nothing but you have a thread-like material over its body, and that is called as flagellum. And so what is that leishmania, the splitting in leishmania, splitting of parent cell during fission takes place in a definite plane. So here the difference between amoeba and leishmania is, amoeba division takes place in any plane, but in leishmania division takes place in a certain plane that is done longitudinally. So coming to, so in this respect leishmania differs from amoeba. So from the above discussion, we can conclude that simple animals like amoeba, paramecium, leishmania reproduce by binary fission, and the microorganisms like bacteria also reproduce by the method of binary fission. Please note that the word fission means two, and the word binary means two, and fission means splitting. So the term binary fission means splitting into two. So we can easily observe this under laboratory conditions also. Like how is that usually this paramecium, amoeba and all are found in stagnant water. So what you will do is collect some water from the pond or any other stagnant water um, body, especially where weeds, hay and husk are dumped. I think you people have knowledge on what is hay, husk and all. Okay, so put a few drops of this pond water on a clean slide and observe first under low magnification and then under high magnification of in the microscope. So if possible I will be showing this. So magnification is nothing but here you have in your mobile also you'll be having adjustments. Okay, so you'll be adjusting your lens for higher magnification power. Okay, the clarity will be more. Okay, so that is what is called magnification. And so like by adjusting the lens you'll be observing the binary fission in paramecium and leishmania. So it'll be, if possible I'll be showing this in your laboratory. Okay, so this is about binary fission. So next is multiple fission. So what is this multiple fission? Multiple fission is also an asexual method of reproduction in organisms. So in multiple fission, the parent organism splits or divides to form many new organisms at the same time. So this happens during unfavorable conditions. So what happens is actually a cyst, which is a protective wall, is formed around the parasite. Okay, so here you have the nucleus and cytoplasm. So what happens is the nucleus undergoes multiple divisions and splits into several nucleus, and the cytoplasm is shared with every nucleus, and so thereby you can see many daughter cells are formed within the cyst. And so what happens is after forming this, during favorable conditions, so during favorable conditions, what happens is the cyst breaks open. Like in this case, the cyst breaks open and many daughter cells present in it are released, each forming a new organism. So in this way, a single cell parent undergoes multiple fission to reproduce many daughter cells at the same time. So the difference between binary fission and multiple fission is, binary fission only two daughter cells are produced, but in multiple fission many daughter cells are produced at the same time. So please do remember, Plasmodium is a protozoan which reproduce by asexual method of multiple fission. About 1000 daughter cells are produced by the multiple fission of one Plasmodium cell. So Plasmodium is a malarial parasite, you all know this, which produces a disease called malaria in human beings. So malarial parasite Plasmodium is carried by what mosquito? So you know that it is a female mosquito, that is an Anopheles mosquito, and this mosquito is responsible for carrying this Plasmodium parasite from one person to another, thereby spreading this malaria disease. So this is all about multiple fission. So I couldn't present all the things in the slides due to lack of proper matter. Anyways, this will be explained to you again in your live classes or once your classes begin. So please don't worry about the concepts. The topics will be explained to you again, especially reproduction. Okay, in your live classes I'll be explaining that, since this is a very important topic. So anyways, that's it for today's class, and that's all about fission. So meet you in the next session. Thank you.